I got another video for all this Love Island UK season 1 episode 5. Let's get into it. So the OGs choose each other with sends the twins home. Thought y'all put the win in twinning. Get these niggas the fuck. Nah, then the funny thing is, like, on their way out, they're like, oh, these girls aren't classy, especially Zoe. So she heard them and was like, I don't like that. And they proceed to both go off on her. And this is what I mean when I say these niggas not who y'all think they are. And they're not who they think they are. And Zoe even said what I was thinking too, which is like, niggas claim to be gentlemen and say all the right things, but the minute that they not having their way, they having a 2-on-1 argument and screaming match with a woman. You know what I'm saying? And not just any woman, a woman who they claim that they was interested in. Like, and they wanted to see where things went with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is also how you know the bitches that they got are just easy. Because if you tell, these niggas anything except for what they want to hear, they're complete assholes. And that's always a telltale sign of a nigga that don't be really getting shit like that. That don't really be having his way, that don't really have hoes, that don't really be getting pussy. As if you tell the nigga, no, well, fuck you then. You know what I'm saying? Or they start going off, going back and forth, arguing with hoes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That already tell me so much about you niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny to me. Cause any nigga who's really having his way, who really got hoes like that, you tell that nigga no, he don't care. On to the next one. Like Jay-Z and Swiss Beats. On to the next one. Motherfucker really don't care. But okay. And then also too, when they left, they had like an exit interview with the host or whatever. And it's so funny that it's like you see in real time that pretty privilege even applies to men who women deem conventionally attractive, because they're like, oh, here are the twins. And like all the bitches are like, yeah. And they're cheering and shit. It's like, well, hold on. Like, these niggas are frauds. These niggas are lame as fuck. They just did some lame ass shit. They sat there and yelled at a girl because they didn't get picked. And we're in a scream match telling her to go upstairs, get away from them. We don't want to hear from you. No, leave, shut up. And we're cheering these niggas on. That's why I said these niggas was ugly or wasn't conventionally attractive. If y'all didn't think these niggas were conventionally attractive, they would not be able to get away with this shit. As they shouldn't. Like, this shit is crazy. They cheered him on. And then not only that, take it a step further. And like they showed the twin who was interested in Zoe, they showed him like the clips of like Zoe saying that she was genuinely interested after the date or whatever. And the host was like, oh, do you think like that you were wrong? Because she was like genuinely fucking with you. Like, she was really interested. And he's like, no, I'm sticking to my guns. It's like, okay, so not only are these niggas lame as fuck and they argue with women, but these niggas are narcissists too. At the end of the day, you're wrong. She didn't play you. She didn't lie to you. At the end of the day, she just had either a better connection or she just didn't choose you. And that's possible. But these niggas is so arrogant and these niggas are so cocky that they think anybody who doesn't choose them is just playing with them or just wasted their time or just did X, Y, and Z. And it's like, no, I enjoyed my time with you. But just because I enjoyed my time with you doesn't mean that you are the set option that I have to move forward with. Just because you would always choose yourself and always bet on yourself, which you should be doing anyway, that doesn't mean that I feel the same and that I'm obligated to do, and that I'm obligated to do that as well. So yeah, they bringing in two new girls, Daisy and Naomi. They both pretty. I think I favor Naomi a little more. Neither is my type though. Y'all know that. Naomi talking about, her friends call her a serial dater because she goes on 5 dates a week. 5 dates a week? Y'all, there's 7 days in a week. Y'all, did you hear me? Settle in. There's 7 days. There's 7 days in a week. And out of those 7, 5 of those days, she's going on a date. Like, this is wild work. Hey, I heard you were a wild one. This is wild work. Yeah, so then after that, Jonathan gets a text saying that the hideaway is open, or like the honeymoon suite or whatever, and it's for two couples. Usually, or on USA, they usually they just do one, or on the season that I watch for USA, they do one. Excuse me. Um, so yeah, he got the little hideaway text or whatever, and like he's hype, he's geeked, and he's like, "Oh, I want to fuck so bad," and like Hannah just isn't, like, she's not really feeling it. Which my thing is like, um, if I'm Jonathan and he's like having a conversation with her, like, oh, like I want to do with you, da 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 da. Which I'm not saying you can't have a conversation. I don't know. I just feel like I always operate different than majority of you niggas. Like I'm not saying I haven't had a conversation about smashing beforehand, but I'm more so on the type time of like I'm just gonna go in there and we can cuddle, and like if that turns into more, if your hand ends up in my pants removing you my private area, my private parts from my undergarments, then I'm just like, oh, okay, are you okay with this? Like you want to do this? You sure you want to do this? Asking for that consent, and then we go from there. But it's like I never go in with the mindset of like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is how I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna try to do it, and I want to do this so bad. It's just like, no, like let's vibe. And I feel like Jonathan, he kind of threw Hannah off. Like Hannah's like, oh, I feel like I'm being a tit. Girl, you're not being a tit. At the end of the day, why is a nigga begging for it? And y'all could say I'm being a pander bear or whatever, and you could be like, oh, she's a Playboy bunny, we know she fucking and she doing all this other shit. But it's like, you niggas don't realize shit like that, and especially with a mature woman. Like, you niggas are able to guilt trip inexperienced women and women with underdeveloped frontal lobes into giving that shit away after you guilt trip them, or after you're like, oh, trust me, da, 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 after you swindle them into giving it into giving it to you. But like with grown ass women and women who have been around the block, like she's been around not shit ass niggas and pimps and players and Hugh Hefner and all this other shit. She's not, it's gonna take more than words of affirmation. You know what I'm saying? Your little bit of words of affirmation. I mean, that's part of it, words of affirmation. But like that's not just gonna be it. That's not the end all be all. That's not just gonna get you guaranteed cooter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna get you guaranteed Gucci cat. Let's just be honest. And I'm like, bruh, and it would honestly make her feel so much comfortable, as if it would make her feel more comfortable if you just played the back seat, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And if you was like, okay, like that's fine. Let's just go in there for privacy purposes, and let's just, you know what I'm saying? Let's just to have our own area away from everybody else, to have our own privacy away from everybody else. We don't gotta do nothing. We don't gotta kiss, make out, none of that. But I just want to spend some time with you in private. Like I'm tired of laying down with you around everybody else and all these other motherfuckers waking us up. Like I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like be on that type time and just make her feel comfortable. Like he was on a type time like, oh, what do I have to do to prove to you that like I'm not gonna step out and other lads, or when other birds come in, that I'm not gonna be in their face. And it's like, you can prove that by just sitting still. I'm surprised the honeymoon suite is even open, because nigga, it's episode 5. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit. This is some shit they start doing at least on maybe 13, 14, around there, pretty late. I've only seen one date. Usually you see a couple dates before they open up the damn honeymoon suite. So it's like, they did this shit early. Y'all still just got here. Y'all just got through the first recoupling. It's like we're still strangers. We still just got to know each other. What does me not giving the pussy? Well, no, that's a lie. I was about to say her not giving the pussy away doesn't have to do with her not trusting you, because it does have to do with that. But also too, it just has to do with, nigga, I don't feel like giving you the boochie cat, nigga. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Even if she does trust you, why is she obligated to do it in this moment just because you want to do it so bad? Like, calm down. But I mean, like what Hannah said, and this is the mentality that a lot of y'all need to have. Like these motherfuckers could, like, you gotta make a motherfucker really make an investment, and investing your time and your energy is not enough in exchange to get your Bucci cat. Like I'm not the Bucci cat management. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the coochie cat, the Bucci cat management. Like if you want to throw it around for practically nothing, or I'm not even saying it has to be monetary, but it's just like just anything, like just off of anything more aside from just looks, like look and that's it. She's got the look, he's got the look, and he's in la, 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 la. Anything more than the look is like, okay, come on. Because what happens, I mean, she said it. Hannah's like, okay, like I know lads, which is funny that she even shaped it like this. It's like, well, you've had bad experiences with men, but you don't like women, so I get it. But it's just like for you to be like, oh, I know lads, like they'll switch over as soon as another broad comes in. And it's like, well, it's funny you're having this conversation with Jessica, and she literally was about to switch over to niggas who were only here for like 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, Jessica's like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, well, right message, but like, wrong messenger. Like your ass was just about to switch over. You were doing the same thing that y'all are predicting and assuming that the guys are gonna do. So like let's cool it. Let's cool it now, girl. I'm gonna need you to cool it now, Jess, because like you were the last one to speak. But yeah, I'm like, that's how it goes. You go and you give away that private, intimate part of yourself, and then you turn, and that motherfucker makes you look stupid, and they don't want you anymore. And you're like, wow, I gave away the Bucci cat for literally nothing, and then you don't have nothing to, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, of course, your girlfriend's gonna be like, it's okay, girl, it's his loss, but it's like, no, it's his win. It's most definitely his win. The nigga didn't take you out. He didn't talk to you about being girlfriend, wife. Hell, yeah, even though y'all don't really care about those titles, even baby mama, nigga didn't even say anything because y'all like being BMs too. Nigga didn't say anything about that. Literally just wanted some Bucci cat and waved you off, and you gave it away, and you never talked to that person ever again. But, you know, you guys believe in soul ties and all this other shit. Your soul is always attached to them now. Well, not really, but you know what the fuck I mean. They're always, you're always looked at as a part of their collection, as a Future would like to say. It's just interesting. But yeah, Joshua, I think really Jess is just following in Hannah's lead. Like, she was making out and laying on top and had her cakes all out on Joshua on the couch. But I think because Hannah's not really trying to let Jonathan hit, you know, Jessica's like, well, I'm not going to be the only one letting the bird brain. No, but yeah, they just following suit, being followers or whatever. Cause I'm sure she's on go, but she's like, oh, well, I'm not gonna be the only one giving that Bucci cat away, so Hannah's not doing it. Yeah, she's right. I'm not doing it. So I don't know. It's just interesting. But that's the end of this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, catch you for the